This is a really beautiful train station. We're in Dresden!
We are.
We caught the train down yesterday after Amanda finished work and handed in her resignation. She has a week left. Yeah. On the train, there weren't very many seats that weren't reserved. So we sat in the dining car and Amanda had an awesome passive-aggressive altercation with the waitress. So I ordered something the second time she came past and Amanda was like, I'm still deciding. You know you've got to order something if you sit here. And Amanda was like, yes, I'm waiting to see what hers is like so I know if I want one of my own or if I want something different. But there was a gentleman sitting across from us who was really nice.
He was Czech.
We had some really good discussions with him about history and politics.
And talking about why continental Europe drives on the right side of the road when we drive on the left.
Yeah. So that was really fun. Checked into our guest house. We had dinner at a Germanish style restaurant. Yeah. I got some pork fillet and potatoes and it was endlessly fancy. It was way fancier than we were expecting. And Amanda, what did you get?
Käsespätzle.
Which is
a German dish of cheese noodles.
Cheese noodles.
Amazing.
Yes, it was pretty good. And she had a slight breakdown over the tea they served her.
How can you say you have Assam Earl Grey? That is not a thing. You have Assam or you have Earl Grey. You have the two of them.
We are now off to explore Old Town of Dresden, the part that was bombed and has been restored to an extent, I believe. I don't know if I can properly explain to you how big and tall and endless this wall looks, but we're walking along it beside the river and you can just see it stretching on, and then at the end there is this beautiful big building. Look at that dome, it's so golden.
That dome or the other dome over there, or the domes on the churches.
We just walked under the wall into this archway thing and check it out. Stopping talking about politics to take photos of the pretty thing.
Yeah.
Guys, we're worried about what you're doing to Australia right now. Look at that beautiful lamppost. It is so much prettier than our election. We're on top of the wall, looking down.
We only have 492 pictures left in this SD card. I'm worried it won't be enough.
This is a beautiful fountain. Check it out, guys. And there is just this amazing vista of huge buildings. I feel like I'm on Naboo. This is the staircase. This is Amanda, who is officially 25 now. Quarter of a century. We've done some research and the church behind us, the Frauenkirche, was bombed heavily in the wartime. So the church was totally destroyed. There were some bits still standing, but the majority of it was flattened and it was unusable. There were some people who wanted to rebuild it, but it was left by the GDR as a memorial to the war.
Just the rubble.
Yeah, rubble was left as was. When Germany reunified, a lot of money started getting poured into the restoration of Dresden and they started rebuilding the church. So they went through the rubble and all of the bits that they could salvage and work out where they belonged, they're put back where they went. But they've got a new stone to plug the holes and the bits that were totally destroyed. So if you look at the church, when I show you footage of it, you'll see the blackened bits are the original stonework and the much wider bits are the bits that have been put in to add to it. And so the restoration took quite a few years. It was completed in 2005 and started in around 1993. One gentleman who won the Nobel Prize put over his $1 million Nobel Prize winnings into the rebuilding of the church. You can see the outside edge of this clock was totally reconstructed from the salvaged rock. So here we've got some beautiful towers and reconstructed buildings in its original destroyed glory. And then we go up. We're in a chocolate museum and it smells incredible. And I'm getting a hot chocolate and Amanda's getting an iced chocolate. Kein Sahne, which means without cream. It has a range of really interesting chocolates. It has ones with like full red peppers in them. There's a lassi flavoured one. There's a matcha green tea flavoured one, which Amanda brought a sample pack for.
I'll probably eat that while we're still here.
And it is a very cool store. So this is a narration I'm going to be doing while I'm showing you the montage of me walking around it. So that was fun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Habe ich ein
Schokolade and Eis am Stiel. Danke.
Okay,
Danke.
okay, bitte.
Cheers. So it's like powdered in cocoa. That's amazing. Okay, Amanda and I were walking along here, just talking about books, you know, the usual. And we walk out to see this. And it is insanely beautiful, guys. Just mind-bogglingly beautiful.
I don't even know what it is, but it's just cool.
It's just truck, guys, truck. It's just trucking beautiful. We didn't realize these were fountains. So much amazing detail. But if you look here, you can see bits are still underway with the restoration.
That church was only finished in 2005, which was what, 60 years after it was bombed?
It is just effing gorgeous. I just keep swearing because it's so freaking pretty. Look, it's a moat! And it has fish in it. We're playing a game, guys. It's called Count the Towers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. I found the stairs. They're in this big twiddly building. And now we're on the grand staircase. I feel like I've been punched in the stomach by the beautiful architecture. I'm glad you convinced me to come to Dresden, Amanda. It is so amazingly beautiful.
I mean, I'd heard it was pretty, that's why I wanted to come here.
Hearing it's pretty,
Yeah.
and seeing, like, crap.
That clock,
Is the best clock ever.
Chelsea wants to take it home.
Like,
Yeah, we keep walking and we turn corners or find alleyways or bridges and we're like, oh my god, it's so pretty.
you'll go round an alleyway and then there'll be a beautiful, like, picturesque bridge across it, and then you go under the bridge and then there's a dome with a tower. Pictures can't fully sum up how amazing this courtyard is.
I think that there should be a Jane Austen film just here all the
Yes,
time.
yeah. It is like the happiest clock in the world. I'm in love with Dresden.
We've actually been just sitting in this very spot for about the last 25 minutes or so because we're waiting for the clock.
Yeah.
We just haven't moved. And even the bits that are a little bit more blackened, that goat's arms and legs look like he was really badly burned. It's just, it's colour, it's
It adds to
diversity.
the interest of it.
Yeah.
There are some bits where they've totally carved new statues and placed them on blackened railing. Look at that, guys. Just holy fudge. We're off to explore somewhere called the Nymph. Look at these stairs. And another fountain. I love you. I want it. The building. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, look at that, guys. It's just beautiful. There's 4 pedestals in this room, but only 3 statues. Don't blink.
Okay, so what we've actually found here is 1,600 pandas, which are apparently how many are left in the wild. And they've got a sign down here which is saying, in the interest of not reducing the numbers of these pandas here, they're asking you not to do things like
Steal them.
don't build meter-high pyramids with them, but you can move them. And there's like a little girl over there carrying pandas almost as big as her.
Once again, absolutely accidentally, we walked into some sort of street festival.
So it's Großes Eröffnungsfest, so opening festival. So it appears to be the opening of the 2013-2014 season for the theatre here. 100% Dresden.
Flew into Miami Beach, me UAC. Didn't get to bed last night.
Okay.
All the way the paper bag was on my knees.
That's very emotionally beautiful.
Man, I had a dreadful flight. I'm back in the USSR. Not till this song's over. How lucky you are.
It's good to be back home. Leave until tomorrow to open my case. Honey, disconnect the phone.
I'm back in the USSR.
You don't know how lucky you are, boys. Back in the US, back in the US, back in the USSR.
Now the plan is we are going to go to the Opera Theatre because apparently that's a beautiful building, and then we're going to go probably get some dinner at that place opposite the church you saw.
That's a good place to go.
Sounded good.
Near the Australian cafe, so if we wanted we could go get some Fosters or some pavlova.
We found these really cool frescoes standing out from the edges, including this lady holding a decapitated head. And look at that, guys. Look at that tower with the red clock. Look at this courtyard. Look at the flower beds. Look at the fountains. Look at that roof with the gabled windows. If any of y'all decide to come to Dresden, I'm just going to say you're probably not going to enjoy it as much as us because this day has just been so good.
A memorial to the founder of the German gas lighting industry.
This particular lamp, it's electric. We found this statue of Martin Luther. How's your tea, Amanda?
Better than yesterday's.
We're sitting here at a beautiful cafe.
Frauenkirche restaurant.
Right across from the Frauenkirche. And we're waiting for some delicious food. We are now getting serenaded by some beautiful singers over by the church. Amanda, what do you have there? It looks amazing.
So I've got the sour roast meat, with the cabbage and the potato dumplings.
Potato dumpling. And I have a chicken and mushroom crepe. I am literally salivating right now. My mouth is filled with saliva. We are in the Ayers Rock Cafe we saw earlier today. We came to have some pavlova.
And of course they have a really good selection of Australian beers, which include Fosters, Coopers and BB. That's a very thin pavlova.
This is what Germans think pavlova is. Turn it around a bit. It does look like pavlova. It's like a pavlova crepe.
A bit heavier than I think pavlova meringue should be as well.
Yeah.
Just very German.
My German Apfelstrudel is very German because it's German.
I think it's actually Austrian.